All right. Now, after being thrown off the team, only getting a little support from certain individuals, Gary, teacher, Coach A, Brown, not really having the support from your teammates. Did you attend any games? Did you still see your teammates outside of basketball? And if you did, give us the conversations.
Oh man, I couldn't. Man, I was so sick, man. I couldn't go to any games, man. I tried to go to one.
So you ain't go to no games.
I went to like one, but I left. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? It hurt too bad, you know what I'm saying, to be there. And not, especially at that time, they was struggling, man. To see how I couldn't help my teammates out, man, it just hurt me deep to my heart, man. I couldn't be in there fighting with them guys, man. Outside of basketball, man, we still kicked it, man. Everything was cool, you know what I'm saying? We talked. I tried my best not to talk about basketball. Like I said, when anytime that basketball situation came up, it hurt too much for me to speak on it. So I tried my best not to speak on that
But what
basketball
was the? I
situation.
mean, when you was with your friends, what did the teammates or when your teammates talk about far as basketball? Because I'm sure it came up. Did they say that's some garbage? What? Because I'm sure somebody was maybe, like man, it's
Man, my
garbage.
guy,
But
I say my guy Johnny, he used to always, like I said, I always been my main man through high school, man. And he used to say, you know what I'm saying, that was some BS, you know what I'm saying, how things transpired or whatnot. But like I said, pretty much outside of that, man, I tried to keep it at the minimum when it came to basketball, far as Central, man. I ain't want to speak on it, man. It was something that I didn't want to speak on. I cared not to speak on because it hurt too much, man.
okay. Now you say you went to one game and you left, and then you didn't see no more games. Did you look in the newspaper for their stats, or you just waited to hear?
Man, try not to look at this. Like I said, all this stuff was a memory. It brought back memories as far as me being not being on the team, man. But I did go to the sectionals and the regionals and semi-state. Cause like I said at that time, man, like I said, I did have my main man Johnny Ryan was on the team, man. And like I said, I used to always talk to him, man. You know, so he try to give him support in what he was doing, man. I told him, man, go on and do what you need to do, man. You still can do it, man. Like I said, they had a very tough season, man. He was very they had I'm gonna say the expectation was low, but they lost a whole bunch of games that year, man. So, but sectionals came, man. He put that team on his shoulders. I mean, I ain't trying to pit it all on him, but the whole team played good. But he played out his mind, man. You know, so he gave me some of that net. We won regionals. Big us, my man Johnny Ryan. He gave me some net, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he knew I should have been there with them cutting that net down. Because out of everybody on that team, I was there the longest. I would have been on varsity, been involved with varsity basketball with Central the longest out of anybody on that team. You know, now my cousin, I'm not playing my cousin Drake Morris. He not on the team. He got kicked off for whatever reason. What happened with him? It was just crazy, man. But they did their thing, sectionals, regionals, and semi-state, and they end up losing one game before a state championship.
Yeah, I remember that great season. Um, were you not being on the team? What kind of feelings did you have towards them guys making it all the way without you? Was there a little jealousy? Was there a little envy? Um, was there a little pain? Not saying that you want to see your team lose, but it was almost like you want to show Miles like you need me type deal.
I mean, nah, not really. I mean, you probably always in the back of your mind feel like if they would have had you, what could have been. But man, I ain't had nothing but love for them guys, man. Like I said, if you would have seen me, man, I was probably the biggest cheerleader, man. You know, so I was in the stand, the biggest cheerleader, man. I went horse every game, cheering for them guys. You know what I'm saying? All the way to the semi-state when they lost the pen, man. I was there, so I wasn't never envious, had no ill feels about them guys, man. I wanted them to still be successful. I knew at the end of the day, if they got their state, I got my state. Because 2001 still would have been the first to do it. So I always did wanted them to do it. So I wasn't hating because they was there and I wasn't. I mean, I was hurt. It hurt. But I was able. I mashed all that and put that down so I can go watch them and support them guys because that's what they need.
Okay. Now you had aspirations of playing college ball, being off the team. As I know now, a lot of players make their name through AAU. Did you still have college offers? And if you did, what schools were they?
Man, I had college offers, man. I had, you know what I'm saying, like I said, University of Evansville, like Southern Indiana. Um, I think Weaver State they was looking at me too, you know, and it didn't transpire, man. I didn't want to go to them schools, man, because I had a big head, man. I had a
Why?
big
Why?
head. Hey, man, I thought very highly of myself. I seen myself as top flight Division I basketball player. Even though I didn't have a good career at Central, I still feel like I had talent to play at that level. I wanted to go to North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? That was my dream school. That's why I wanted to go, because Michael Jordan went there. So I feel like I want to go with the best ever I went. And
So you turned down scholarship offers from Southern Indiana, Evansville, Weber State, things like that.
I just didn't entertain them, man. I ain't gonna start turning. I just didn't entertain them, man. Plus, like I got kicked off the team, man. Everything in my life like dropped, man. I stopped going to class. Like I said, I had like a B plus, almost A average, man. I stopped going to class. I almost didn't even graduate, man. It got so bad as far as my grades, man. I didn't care about nothing else, you know. Only reason I graduated was because of my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to graduate for her, you know what I'm saying, because she raised me and whatnot. But I wasn't even thinking about scholarship offers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, once I got kicked off, I was trying to go to prep school, man. You know what I'm saying? And do it that way. I wasn't even thinking about college, you know. But I had to talk with my father, man. And he pretty much told me, man, on some real stuff. He was like, Moose, only thing you ever cared about was basketball, man. You ain't never cared about academics and nothing, man. I'm not going to support you if you go to prep school. And him saying that made me get thinking. He wasn't trying to be mean or anything. He just said it's time to, you know what I'm saying, life is much more than basketball. You need to get your education, you know, so without that, nothing else really matters.